back to this is the existence of Greater Manchester as a city region, providing a dynamism which therefore influences national government thinking and also the European Union, which is why it's so important having Manchester Week this week to draw people's attention to what's happening locally and to show how there's a lot of things that other regions can learn from what we're doing in Manchester.
It was a pleasure for me to speak here because we're in the middle of the process of thinking about the future of cohesion policy, and we're right now very much in a listening mode.
I think it's vital that we have these discussions and we promote Manchester at the current time in the economic crisis that we face. But we've got to keep working during this current global crisis to make sure that we stay ahead of the game and that cities continue to be the drivers for economic change and prosperity in regions.
We're at the Brussels office of Manchester City Region for one of 3 events as part of this European year. Manchester has organised a whole week of events around this, and collectively they are trying to promote awareness of the importance of developing people's and organisations and companies' creative and innovative potential.
Aftershock is all about emerging musicians coming together and creating new work, and tonight 4 of those emerging musicians have come together and formed a band called the Sapphires, which has been showcased as part of the Manchester Week in Brussels.
I think the Manchester Rail Hub is probably the major project after the High Speed 2 that the government should be looking at in the United Kingdom, because it unlocks the problem not only of the northwest of England but the whole of the north of England, and what that means then in economic development is vast.
I found the film really interesting today. I hadn't seen that before, and I think it really shows Manchester at the forefront of what the Commission President Barroso has called the new industrial revolution. I think it's quite fitting that the industrial revolution began in Manchester, and that Manchester has really kind of come through that experience and some very difficult times, but to be really taking the leadership role in this new challenge.
I'm Heather Hancock, Managing Partner for Deloitte in the UK. I was the partner on the Ministerial report that was commissioned by Manchester to understand the impacts of climate change regulation and legislation on the city region. And we didn't just look at what the downsides might be, we looked at how the city region could mitigate the consequences of those changes, make the most of the opportunities that arose from them, and deal with the unintended consequences. There are definitely positives coming out of this report, and we look forward to Manchester seizing them.
Bye.